Aldersgate and Kingstowne family. I am Terri Phillips, and I'm the Administrative Director at Aldersgate Church. And I have been involved with this wonderful startup community since we were meeting as a group trying to figure out where do we want to go? How do we want to plant? Where do we want to plant? So in the beginning of this amazing adventure, we had two congregations. One, the mothership that was located in the Fort Hunt area of Alexandria called Collingwood, Aldersgate Collingwood. And then we launched in Kingstowne, and we named that Aldersgate Kingstowne because the DNAs were going to be very, very similar. The really, really exciting parts of the journey include that first launch that we had. We had a Christmas Eve service, and then we launched it, and all kinds of people came out from the community, and we had a great Easter, and we just built from there. And with that, we began Serve with St. Nick and Pub Theology and so many more events that we brought the community into. And then behind the scenes, the not real glamorous pieces that y'all don't get to see, we got to struggle with getting those conference grants and then being disappointed when we applied for and didn't get them. And then tracking of the finances. This was the really, really not glamorous part of the job and made it really hard at times because we had to make sure that Collingwood dollars were Collingwood dollars and Kingstowne dollars were Kingstowne dollars, so that we weren't commingling funds and getting in trouble on the financial basis. So that was all kind of where I came into play with that. And then transition. How do we go from Collingwood being the community that's overseeing Kingstowne and doing all the behind the scenes work to stepping back out of that and engaging and empowering the Kingstowne team to move forward? So those challenges have hit, we've made it, and we are here. You are launched.
Hi, everybody. I'm Melissa Russell, and I started going to the Kingstowne Communion way back in the bluegrass days because I received a postcard in the mail promising me bluegrass less than a quarter mile away from my home on a Sunday morning. Soon after they began meeting again weekly, I jumped back into service and I really enjoyed it, really found my church home there. And not long after that, I started taking on some of the finance roles, and oh my goodness sakes, all the great things that Kingstowne has been able to do, all the fundraisers, the missions, the Sunday suppers, or connecting people to a meal during the government shutdown, programs we had for children, the first set of confirmands we had from our congregation. We could do all of those things because of the generous support from Aldersgate. And we had all of the backing of the great administrative team at Aldersgate, helping us, guiding us, showing us how to do things. We had a couple of setbacks where we really weren't sure, wow, is this little church, as scrappy as we are, is our financial health going to be able to sustain us? And we put together a fundraising event. And it wasn't until at the end of that evening when someone gave us a benefit of a very lovely large gift. Someone from Aldersgate, wasn't a regular Kingstowne Communion member, gave us this large gift of money. They believed in us so much that I knew at that moment we were going to be fine. But the work wasn't over yet. There was still so much to do to get ready for our sustainability. And without Jane and Terry's help, we would not have been able to make it. We had insurance policies to get. We had bank accounts to set up. Thank goodness they had a sound accounting system underneath them, and our accounts were all logically prepared and arranged, and we could get our new finance person up and running with Terry and Jane's help. So thank you, Aldersgate, for all of your help. And Terry, personally, thank you so much for all the help and instruction that you've given me.
Thanks so much, Melissa. And so from me to you, here are your financials.
Okay.
And we're here to help. We're here to assist, but we are so blessed to have been part of this journey. And I can't wait to see what great things are coming down the road.
Thank you so much, Terry.